Yeah, someone was just saying that, how sad that is. We were talking to some people in class that experienced some of that stuff back in the 90s. Yeah, they were younger. Their families had come up here from Mexico. Yeah, they were working out in the blueberry fields and stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of them. They used to stay in apartments right up the road here. They'd have 15 to 20 of them in one apartment. And then they would bus out or carpool in vans and stuff in the morning. They'd all go blueberry raking and different farming stuff. Yeah, I mean, over the years, a lot of them have gotten involved with criminals, unfortunately. And they have grow operations and stuff like that. They've already been busted. Mexican and the Chinese grow ops. Yeah, well, that's what's really frustrating to us is, they want to write it up, these Mexican, Chinese grow ops. We got them when it's like, we know when we watched in slow motion these American drug addicts and dealers and goons that knew they were illegal. So then they have workers that are willing to do those things because a lot of the American kids knew better, right? I know. They hated us for that. Yeah, they tried killing us a few times when we were kids. Yeah, they try to get other people to do it, groups of people sometimes. It's one of the reasons I was put on the programs when I was 18. Yeah, oh yeah, because I was a big mouth drunk, dangerous, out of control, threat to society. Yep. I deserve everything I've gotten. You're right. You're absolutely right. But those kids have nothing to do with it. And for people to continue to try to justify and then say the kids are being well taken care of and better off, you people are fucking sick. You bitches over in Cali, Texas, Florida, and the punk asses that you've been sending here. They've been trying to set up us, and they have some things that they think they're going to set our son up with, which oftentimes they get away with it. Right, they'll send in people and friends that they just love so much. And parents just don't understand, right? And I'm a mean Karen that abandoned him in 2017, right? Yeah, when you actually check the records and you see how we were trying to get our daughter to a doctor and the abuse that had been ignored for years, and these activist groups that were choosing to act upon dog abuse while these children are being fucked and tortured and killed by these punks, and they don't seem to care, but they're right gung-ho if someone kicks a fucking cat or a dog. It's ridiculous, these nasty fucking activist bitches. Sluts and fucking cunts and whores, spiritual freaks. We've been dealing with them our whole fucking lives. Yeah, we deal the best we can, We're amazed to still be alive. Very grateful. Better off dead, really. Right, so, yeah, and those groups, too, the ones we were just talking about, yeah, when you look in the audiences, they're all connected to those same activists. So for the public to understand that, yeah, I mean, like I said, most people don't care. And even if they did get it, then what? What you gonna do when the new wears off and the old shines through? And it ain't really love and it ain't really lust. You ain't anybody anybody's gonna trust. Then what? Where you gonna turn when you can't turn back from the bridges you've burned and fate can't wait to kick you in the butt? Then what? Yeah, so anyways, a private investigator in 2009 was actually trying to tell people about that stuff. Oh yeah, they considered him one of the enemies for not thinking it was okay what some of them were doing. So then they turned into an enemy, and they're in the way too, right? If they don't want to go along with it. Jordan Peterson, you know all about that, right? If you don't want to go along with it and go against people or call certain people crazy. You don't want to talk about the vaccines? Come on, healthcare workers. They're all saying it. People start to turn on them. They lose their jobs, their licenses. I know, right? Even that one from the show we watched yesterday, remember? Because, well, the activist connected to those channels and that, what is it, Jimmy Dore show he goes on and stuff. Go back between 2008 and 2012. And a little before that. Look at the colleges they were performing at and the audiences. It's right in the same chair Charlie Kirk was sitting in. So are they part of the setup, or is everyone just doing as they're doing? Right, so when we try to get people to acknowledge those things that they don't think is really a big deal, right, you want to just acknowledge it. News people, hey, what's the frequency, Kenneth? No, big conspiracy theory, important investigation. Dude, they're so fucking short-circuited, I can't fucking listen to them anymore. Nasty fucking people. Fox News, you want to get real? Holy shit. Wow. All right, is that good? You get it? All right, answer that question. Which one? You know, I haven't figured that out yet. How much wood could a dinosaur saw if a dinosaur could saw wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The big black bear bit the big black bug bit the big black bear. The big black bear bled black blood. Sally sells, she sells down by the seashore. Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. You see how bright Mars is? What is it? Hold on. I'll figure it out and post it for you. Alright, if I had to guess what that is, I'm gonna say that's a star. I don't think it's even a planet at all. Up there, you probably can't see it. Hold on. I'll try to help you see it. The stars at night are big and bright. Da-da-da-da. No. Too much for fun too. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of reading. Maybe make a coffee. You're welcome. Yeah, no, class actually just highlighted. They wanted us to touch base on that. Yeah, the one that we were listening to yesterday, they had a guest on. Like I said, and when we like and subscribe, we have teams of people that check everything out because of what's been going on. Yeah, we've been on the program since the year 2000. Right, so it's interesting when people go, oh, that's what they're doing, and complain about it. And it's like, that's exactly what you're doing to protect your YouTube channel. So you don't think the American government or national security is going to take not only those measures, but probably more, you fucktards? You fucking punks. Eat shit and die. I really hope the proper authorities do what they're supposed to do to help these children. Yeah, as you can see, and then they think it's funny because they know they can't. So as long as everyone stays quiet and protects each other with the others, that's what they've been doing for years. These groups and loops. That's what we've been explaining to you. A lot of them are doing pretty well. You seem to like their merch, you know. Hey, did you see those wine glasses CBS News has? They have some nice notebooks and wine glasses. If you want to write down all your fucking tissue issues and drink your wine, you fucking freaks. Alrighty then. Take care now.
Bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Gizmo, caca. I ran out of space on that one, so I had to add the daily download. It resets at 6. Alright, the words of the day we got are awesome. page 146 and 147. Care, neglect, inquiry, answer. So we have a lot of fun ones on here we're going to do for class. Cavendo tutus is one of the ones we're doing. Cavendo tutus. Conscientious, carefully, with care. Let's see, I'd have you to know, take notice. Notice, take notice. Oh yes, oys, O-Y-E-Z. Behold, Soho, hark, ye mind. Halloo, observe, lo and behold. This is, these are, to give notice, watchfulness, vigilance. We're going to do the eyes of Argus. How would you say that? The well-do matri? Matri, like matrimony. Watch and ward. Yeah, you see how that does that with some of these words with the A and the E backwards? So if you come back into the sounds, there's a chart back here. Kind of, let's see. Yeah, these are kind of nice little categories here. Synopsis of categories. There's a sound thing, I believe. Oh, no, that's in the other book. We had the sound chart. Eureka. What's the other one we were going to do? The eyes of Argus and the lynx. Lynx. What was the other one? Oh, yes. Slovenliness. 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 Pay no regard to. Lassier, Aller. They're good at that, huh? Lantern of Diagnoses, that was it. There we go. Lantern of Diogenes. Diogenes. Lantern of Diogenes. Diogenes, thank you. Lantern of Diogenes. Yeah, hopefully. We sure hope so. Right, yeah, I know. So for a lot of those true speakers and people speaking the truth, I know they got to teach them a lesson and ignore them. Yeah, and leave them alone in this cold, cruel world and teach them a lesson and cut those apron strings. I know. I'm telling you right now, we fit the role on all of those things. And when you start seeing that over the years and you go back and you take a look, you should be absolutely fucking horrified. So to anyone listening, my name's Mary and I have 4 children here, and my youngest 2 are in the hands of sick, murderous pedophiles. His name's Michael Scott Garan, and him and his sick mother Shirley live right through that door with my 2 young children while these fucking pigs want to ignore it. And they've been getting away with a lot of fraud and scams, the immigration bullshit, you fucking punks and bitches getting the cat and dog kickers. You people are fucking nasty and you need help. So anyways, I really, really hope. I know, that's what we were trying to tell those people. A lot of them from the Joe Rogan show and others who seem to care more about the cats and dogs as well. Well, they got to go along with what the people believe, right? Just like the CIA. Don't really have a choice, do you? Yeah, I know. Well, can't say we didn't try. And people had the opportunity to do the right thing. And you still do, if you can hear this. There's still time. Like right now, you can drop your bullshit and say, hey, somebody should help those kids and educate the public as to how these punks have gotten away with it. We have already told you. It's just a matter of people accepting and reporting on it. But they won't, because it's part of their scams and their investigations, all the way from the fucking street to the news stations to the nasty fucking penthouses where they want to paint their dog's toenails. I know. It's fucking disgusting. All right. Let me know. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome.